Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope everyone is doing well today. Today's reading, as you can tell from the title, is all about your future spouse because I feel like you guys seem to love those types of videos the most. And not gonna lie, I do too. Gives you hope that there's someone out there. Or maybe you just want confirmation that your current person is your person. So we're gonna get to the signs that you'll see that will let you know that this is your person. Maybe some characteristics about them, some clues, all of that stuff. We have 3 piles to pick from. We have pyrite, hematite, I believe, and then a raw moonstone. Feel free to pick your pile whenever you're ready. Hey, pile 1, if you picked the pyrite, this reading is for you. I'm using daylight, but it's like a really cloudy day today. So, I don't know about that, but we'll work with it. I also want to pull from 2 more oracle decks, and I'll do that when I get to the oracle portion. But, future spouse. So, definitely big earth energy. Your future spouse has a lot of earth in their chart, so that's Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. They can kind of come off as very straightforward, very no nonsense, very like authoritative almost, very like they know who they are, they're comfortable in their skin, and they're a little bit bossy. They can also come off a little bit judgmental, so they tend to like think things are a little bit more black and white than they actually are. They're a little stubborn, at times can be a little hard-headed. So that's what they come off as. This is a person who's very straightforward, to the point, very no nonsense, very cutthroat in some cases. I think that once someone hurts them, once someone's like on their bad side, like they tend to kind of hold on and they don't easily forget. I don't necessarily think this applies to you. I think that's just more their. Here we have more Capricorn energy. I'm a Capricorn. I think sometimes Capricorns get a bad rep, but this person does embody a lot of like, they're very ambitious. They're very they're providers. They're someone you want in your corner, honestly. And then we have the fledgling and high priestess of earth. Oh my god. So much freaking earth. Like, I can't stand how much earth there is here. Let me bring this down for you guys so you guys can see this. Chase sauce. There's an age gap right off the bat. So either you're older or they are. It's probably that they're a little bit older. And even if they're younger, they're just very wise beyond their years. Like, they had to grow up early on. They had to be probably a caretaker of sorts. So that's why they have like this sense of duty and responsibility, and sometimes can seem like they're so freaking serious. Sometimes you're like, come on, let loose. And I hope that's not turning you off, because I'm saying all this not because that's the only personality trait your person has, and you're just like, what the heck, why, they're my person's so dry and blah 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 blah. No, that's just how you'll recognize this person, is that they can have those exaggerated personality traits, but of course they're deep, not, people aren't so one-dimensional. So this is just how you'll recognize them, not who they are to their core. I think you'll just probably kind of look at them, or when you think about them, you're like, man, they're just so serious. Like, they could use some fun in their life, You may have those like thoughts about them, but then you get to know them, And let's see who they really are, okay? Because that's how you'll recognize them, right? But I want to know who they really are. Sorry, I have to pull these because I pre-shuffled, and then last minute I decided that I wanted more oracle cards. I was like, you know, I don't want this to be a super, super short reading, so we're gonna pull more cards. This is the spellcasting oracle cards. These are fairly new, that's why I couldn't remember what they were called. So let's see, maybe 2 oracle cards for who they truly are. Can we get a who they truly are? Taking this one. And I'm not taking reversals. Your person could also have a lot of water in their chart. They could be actually really gentle, so they have a harder outer shell. And I know a lot of Capricorns who are like that. Because, okay, I don't know how deep I want to get into this. But with astrology, you have your polar opposites, right? So a Cancer and a Capricorn are polar opposites, but they're 2 sides of the same coin. They're very similar. Same as Aries and Libras. Like your polar signs, like Sagittarians and Geminis, they're supposed to be polar opposite, but they're so similar. Polar opposites are so similar that it's scary. Like they're more similar than like a Capricorn and a Taurus would be. A Cancer and a Capricorn are more than their sister earth signs. I hope that's making sense. I'm getting a little excited. I'm going to stop with the astrology lesson, but so your person could come off as my point was that your person could come off as very closed or very serious, but inside they're like really mushy. They're really mushy inside. Like they will shower you with affection and love. Like they're very cuddly. We have good luck here. They're a very blessed person. They always have people looking out for them, people willing to go the extra mile for them. They have a lot of amazing people in their life because your person is so amazing. They're never alone. They're never missing anything. Like sometimes they don't even have to reach out and just good things happen to them because they are so awesome. And they have this inner peace that drives them. And that's why they can sometimes seem unaffected or a little cold on the outside. And that's not, they just have a resting bitch face. Okay, so this person just, and the reason why like I was saying earlier, they had like a little bit of like a rough childhood taking care of someone or taking care of others or having to grow up really fast, which is why if they're younger, they're so mature and so responsible is because they were thrust into that role very early on. And because it was so much harder for them as a child, as a young person, they now have reaped all this good luck, all this good karma. Let's keep going. Messenger. This person comes into your life your future spouse comes into your life to teach you so much. So much. The age gap could be almost 10 years. I know it seems like a lot, but it could be that extensive. Could be 10 months too, though. But because of the 10, it's just jumping out at me. But you guys are so well balanced that I'm wondering if you guys are polar opposite signs. So maybe you guys are a Cancer and a Capricorn. You guys could be a Taurus and a Pisces. No, is that right? No, Pisces and Virgo. Taurus is Scorpio. How could I forget? Or an Aries. An Aries or a Libra. Or a Gemini and a Sag. An Aquarius or a Leo. I think those are all the signs. So we have here fertility, the 3 of Staves, King of Coins, the Queen of Arrows, And the Princess of Staffs. They end up so attracted to you. I don't think you have to chase this person at all. They end up so attracted to you. They're like really attracted to your beauty, obviously, but they're also really attracted to your mind. The way you think, the way you express yourself, the way you act, who you are. You guys end up having a bunch of full house of animals, cats, dogs, kids. People always come. Oh, you guys are the wild house. You guys are the house that all the parents' kids want to hang out at. All your mutual friends want to come hang out. People are always stopping by. Hey, what are you doing? Can we come over? Your house is the kick it spot. There's always something going on. A lot of life, a lot of love in your home, in the home that you guys end up building. And at the center of it is you and them. You guys don't have to be polar. You could be an air sign. They could be an air sign. Like when I talk about signs, I wouldn't look too deep into it because we are literally made up of so many signs in our chart. So like it doesn't even, you know what I mean? But then, yeah, they're huge providers, and you guys are both at the center of your households, just like you're each other's like beacon of light. You guys are each other's lighthouse. You know what I mean? Like you guys are lost at sea and you guys always find each other. Your light shines so bright that the other just recognizes the potential and the love that you guys can build together. And you guys fight for each other. Like when there's an argument, there's a fight. Like no one just, okay, time to give up. Like it's over, I'm done. Pile number 1, I think that is where I'm going to leave it. If you found this reading helpful, if you already know this person, congratulations. I'm so happy for you guys. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 2. If you picked the hematite stone, this reading is for you. I'm so happy you're here. Let's talk about your person. And this, I realized when I was doing pile number 1, most of this, it is like your perception of them, how you see them, how you will recognize them, and then I'll let you know when we'll talk about who they are and like who they are truly after first impressions. So we have Neptune, inspire others with, be prepared to sacrifice for, yielding is the only way to. By making the right connections, the idea in question, get your ideas going in the 3rd house. And then then we have Aquarius. Water. Because we also have Neptune. So your person, very handsome. This is a very handsome, very beautiful person. They are very intellectual. They are too smart sometimes. I don't want to take a jab at your intelligence, but this person is like, they make people feel dumb sometimes and they don't realize that they're doing that. They don't mean to come off as know-it-alls or anything, but they do know a lot, so they can tend to I am so sidetracked. When you are having a conversation with them, sometimes they get so into certain topics that you kind of zone them out and you're kind of like, sounds good. And it's just because they get so passionate about these topics that are so niche. Like they're just topics that, you love your spouse, your future person, but you're also kind of like, darling, anyway. It's hard to follow because they love the abstract. They love just really zany, really wacky, awesome. It's awesome topics, but you're not so much interested, but you're interested for them, if that makes sense. And then we have differences and rigid. So So your person, they could be interracial. They're just they seem so much different from you. Like when this is someone that the way you'll know that it's your person is because they are so different from you. It's like you're unsure how you'll fit into each other's lifestyles. You're just like, whoa, this person is just really out there. They're really this, they're really that, or maybe they're conservative. There's something not conservative, politically, just conservative with the way they present themselves. So they could be a little shy, or vice versa. But they have like really awesome ideas, and once you guys get to know each other, you guys could start off as friends. Once you get to know them, or they get a little more comfortable with you, they're like, they let their freak flag fly. They let their freak flag fly, and they just let you know how weird they are and how different they are. And I think you probably matched that weird. You just, they seem so weird and so different, and you probably seem a little not as weird and different, a little more conventional, but you are just as weird, just as interesting, just as fun, just as intellectual and smart, just about different things. And then we have the Sea of Minta, which I want to pull out the meaning of that because I've never pulled that card. It's really beautiful. But so when that card is all about potential and possibilities. When you see this person, you instantly know, you recognize each other, and you will know who this person is because you really truly recognize the potential. You do think to yourself, like, would it work? But then you talk to them, you see who they are, like that they're kind, that they're loving underneath all that nerdiness, and you can see yourself wanting to spend every day with this person. Even though they're so different, even though other people might not see it, you recognize it instantly. Sorry, guys. I got interrupted. Oh, 2 cards came out for you because I was like, why do I have an extra? All path leads home. Inner authority, intuition. Turn your Turn your gaze within. So it just goes back to what I was saying. There's so much water here. That too, but one of you guys could be a person of color and the other one might be also a person of color, but possibly a different ethnicity. Or they could be Caucasian, but spicy Caucasian. Okay, so I keep getting so distracted with this pile. Like, I keep going to La La Land. So either you are very absent-minded, but I kind of feel like they are the ones, like, they're the types that lose their keys 3 times a week. You need to remind them, like, yo, you have 2 different shoes on. That's really extreme. I've never met a person who's done that, but it's, like, that type of person, They're kind of late sometimes, and they kind of get a little sidetracked and distracted. Or maybe it's you let me know. You know. But you know who this person is. Like, I can give you and tell you all the ways that you might recognize this person, but when you meet this person, when you get to know them, when you form a bond with them, you instantly know within the first couple of, like, once things get a little serious, you just know that this is the person. But maybe when you first meet them, you still freaking know. You just know, you know this person is meant to be with you forever. I'm going to pull 2 cards out of this deck for who they are truly inside. Like, some more clues, something we're missing. Because you'll recognize them because they're nerdy and they're geeky and they're funny and they're silly and they're so smart and they're so out there. But, I want to know more about them. I'm not taking... Okay. So they're freaking beautiful and hot. I told you in the beginning that they were handsome and beautiful, though. So, and strength. They're really attractive. They got a really nice body. They're shaped so lovely, and they're so good at cuddling. Let me just say that. um, they're strikingly beautiful. Like, they're like, damn, like they probably have really beautiful eyes. They have really good hair. Their bone structure is bomb. Um, a lot of people are really physically attracted to them, but I think they get to know them and they're like, oh, they're really hot and all, but they're weird. And when I say weird, I don't mean like, ew, that person's a weirdo. No, it's like they're just so different. And your person is sometimes too pure, too beautiful, too freaking amazing for this earth. Jeez, I'm crushing on your person. They're different. They're just different. We have differences over here. They're like, they're not the norm, and maybe you aren't either. Maybe you don't go with the grain. Maybe you're not, the typical person in wherever you guys live. So you recognize each other. There's a certain mirror energy going on. You recognize each other because you guys are both different. You guys are both weird from whatever you guys live. It's, and maybe they're just someone you never go for. We have oracle cards. We have judgment. We have 9 of coins, desire, and 5 of coins. So they could have had people kind of break their heart before, leave them out in the cold, and through your guys' relationship, your guys' connection, for some of you guys, a lot of you guys start off as friends, and you start off as friends, and you guys kind of nurture and help heal each other. You guys maybe talk about, they're like a true friend. They're someone you have fun with. Like, this is like an awesome person. You guys could role play. You guys could even cosplay. For some of you guys are cosplayers, or just like to dress up and go out to dinner and do stuff like that. And the connection is so loving, so healing. Like, the sex, you guys can get as kinky as you want, but there is a level of healing and love making when you guys do get intimate. You're not afraid to show each other who you guys really are. Really beautiful energy. And once you guys commit to each other, you guys stay committed. Like, that's it. Once you take it from friends, or once you take it from casual to too serious, like, it's a wrap. That's it. That's all she wrote. Pile number 2, I hope this resonated with you. If it did, if you have a friend that you are thinking about, please let me know in the comments, because maybe you've already met this person. How exciting. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys. Pile number 3, if you picked the raw moonstone, this reading is for you on the signs. The signs you'll see and you'll be aware of once you meet your person. Oh shit. Dreams, they're gonna be in your dreams for sure. Your idealization of, be a part of something overwhelming and in Pisces, and resulting from the indecision of or about. Trusting your psychic knowledge of, spiritually ultimately experience. There will be success from benefits in the North Node. So we got some water. North Node. So obviously this person is, when you meet them, when you guys like start developing that connection, they appear in your dream a lot. You guys could astral project. I've tried astral projecting. If any of you guys have been able to do it, please let me know in the comments, and that's really awesome. As far as the furthest I've gotten is lucid dreaming, and even then it's only been a couple of times. I wish I could lucid dream every night. Dreams. I could go on and about. Okay, we have Mercury, so got a little. Mercury's all about communication. quick communication. This person could, you guys could meet and they instantly just like ask for your number. They're instantly trying to talk to you. Like they want to be closer. They want to get to know you. They want to talk to you. So they could be dreamy. They could have Pisces and like Gemini in their chart. We have activated Earth here, and we have I'm sorry. This person is like a dreamboat. They're like a dream boy, dream girl. They're so, when you meet them, you could kind of think like they're a little bit airheadedy. They're a little bit like in the clouds. They're a little bit of dreamers. Like they're not really, to you, maybe you're a little more grounded and you're kind of like, yo, come back to Earth. We live on Earth. Plant those feet. So you can kind of think of them as a little silly or a little, maybe you don't take them serious. Maybe they have young energy and you just think like, I don't know if I could be with someone like that. I need someone that, this and that and the other. So you're a little unsure about it. But the thing is that you kind of try to keep a barrier or you tell yourself like you're not interested. You tell yourself you don't care, but your defenses creep down and you don't even realize that they've like warmed themselves into your heart and now you love them. So you'll know this person by, it's someone that you're not, it's someone that you think is not meant for you. It's someone that you're just like, I don't know about that person. Like, I need someone that's different. Like, you think they're not your type. You think that it's not gonna work out. Oh my God, we have the High Priestess of water. Water. And reminder, don't forget. When you're with them, you forget you're not supposed to fall in love. It could be that you come out of like a serious relationship. You've had a heartbreak before. Like there's something in your past that stops you from, you think to yourself like love isn't real. Like I'll never find love again. Like I never knew love. Like all these negative self-talk that you have previously believed in. You forget to keep up that facade or that thought process. You forget to not believe in love. You forget to stop yourself from falling in love. You think you're like, there's no possibility I will, like, you're hanging out, you're spending time with this person and you're like, I can't fall in love. I don't have a heart. My heart's too broken for that. And you forget to keep your defenses up and they creep into your heart. You're like, there's no way I'm gonna fall for this person. You do. You fall really hard. You could also be a Scorpio. When you guys look at her penetrating gaze, look at how she just like stares into your soul. It's in the eyes. You'll recognize this person in their eyes. When you guys like make eye contact, when you guys talk, there's just like a communication, a level of like heatedness. This could start off very just passionate, very much about the physical pleasures, about bringing each other pleasure. That's what it could start off about, but it turns into so much more. But you can't keep each other's hands off each other. You guys are always, oh my God, it's just so much passion. So much passion. Speaking of passion, I can't make this shit up. Wait, before we get into that, sneak peek. I want to know what there is to know about like who they are, their soul, the parts that you don't recognize, because the beginning was all about how you'll recognize them, the obvious signs, the external. I want to know about the internal, the part that you won't find out about until you really get to know them. I saw trust. There could be a lot about you guys really end up having this deep-seated trust within each other. Like there's just no wondering where they're at. There's no wondering who they're with, because you're either with them or they're FaceTiming you. And their friends are like, yo, it's supposed to be a girls and a boys night, whatever. It's supposed to be a just friends night. What are you doing? And your person's like, sorry, okay. But they love you and they love being around you. And there's so much, doesn't fade either. Happiness and inspiration. This person, brings so much inspiration and happiness to those around them. Like this person is gonna make you laugh. Like you hurt your face hurts, your stomach hurts kind of laughing like that. That laughing where like you're in a public setting and you need to stop laughing because people are looking at you like, who are these idiots? But you guys just have a good time together. You guys are just happy together. This person keeps you so distracted and so happy that's why you end up falling for them, even though you tell yourself you're not going to, is because they're so amazing to be around. They have like this literal warm light, and I can't stop like touching my chest because they like, oh my god, they light you up. And vice versa. I'm sure you do this for them too. But they are like what you need in your life, who you needed. Like I'm not saying we're not whole on our own, but they just make you extra whole. They're not your other half, because I don't like thinking of people as halves. But there is that one myth that's about that. Anyways, I got sidetracked with pile 2 and I went off about, or pile 1 and I went off about astrology. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to you guys. Okay. So we were saying earlier something. You see how I got distracted again? I don't think I did this with any other piles, but I keep going off and daydreaming, and this person's gonna make you fall for them. It's gonna love. I was saying how passionate you guys were together and how like you guys are gonna be making out and all these things, and then here comes love, literal 2 people making out. 6 of Staves, illusion, and transformation. So yeah, they transform you transform each other. That's why I was talking about how they're up in the clouds and they're kind of like dreamy, and you wish they were more grounded and blah blah blah, but you still end up with them and you still end up so happy. I'm so happy for you that you end up so happy. Like it is what it is. You can't stop it. You can't help it. This person is your person. Pile number 1, I hope this resonated with you. I'm still so distracted. If you know this person, if you have an inkling about who this person is, please let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.